Naruto is a Naruto is a love letter to anime and manga as a medium as a whole. And something I've learned about the big three, Bleach, One Piece, and Naruto, is in a way they're all love letters to anime. You can tell that Tite Kubo, Kishimoto, and Oda, all three of them, probably when they're not writing their mangas and burning themselves out, especially Oda, they read a lot of manga and watch a lot of media. And it's very obvious, like I said in one of my other videos that I recently uploaded about Naruto. Naruto takes a lot of inspiration from a lot of places, as well as One Piece takes a lot of inspiration from other places, as well as Bleach takes inspiration from a lot of places. I mean, just to name one of the most influential shonen, Dragon Ball. You know, all three of these mangaka have said that they've taken inspiration from Dragon Ball. However, you can tell that Naruto itself took inspiration from Hunter x Hunter when it comes to the tuning exams, which is like a ripoff of the Hunter exams. Took inspiration from those old kind of old school mangas that are about about war and about samurais and the shoguns, and kind of took you can tell Kishimoto took that but kind of made it on a bigger scale and made it more interesting. He took something very simple and made it bigger. And my example with that would be, you know, they a lot of the time when you read a lot of those old mangas from like the 70s and 80s, it'll be like this, you know, this lone samurai walking around, you know, kind of doing stuff. And then there's these multiple villages, right? And Kishimoto took the whole multiple village thing, and instead of it just being samurais, he made them ninjas, and he made them like war ninjas. They literally wear like army uniforms. When you look at the green jackets that the Naruto characters wear, and they go to the war with all the different villages. But the way he made a spin on it is he made ninjas war heroes, and then for two, he made it to where every village has a Kage. You know, Kazi Kage, Hokage, Rei Kage. You know, these leaders of the village that basically take control and usually fight on the front lines when they have some type of war with another village. And then they also have something next to that, which is basically like cursed fighters, which are basically the Jinchuriki. You know, they're cursed because they have these evil spirits inside of them, and they're trapped, having to deal with pretty much being cursed and having a scary spiritual demonic being inside of them. And they have to just find a way to be able to control that evil demonic spirit that's within them. And I always thought that was really interesting. And I will say this too, I always felt like the Kages were very similar to the avatars from Avatar The Last Airbender. And I believe Naruto came first, and then Avatar came out, but Naruto Shippuden, I believe, came out like 3 or 4 years after that. So I do believe that it is a possibility. I mean, it's not proven. Kishimoto's never said nothing, but I do believe it is a possibility that he took inspiration from Avatar a little bit. Again, there's no proof of that, but it does feel sometimes like I'm watching Avatar. But you can tell that Kishimoto really freaking loves mangas and has read a whole bunch of them. Like I said before in one of my old videos, an example of that is Sasuke. The character Sasuke is literally Kurapika from Hunter x Hunter, Killua from Hunter x Hunter, Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z, and Sasuke. Literally, there's a character named Sasuke that came out like, I want to say 50 years ago, that has the exact same name, also has a clan, whatever. And the traits that he stole, he took. And, he's also inspired by Hiei. Like Sasuke is literally a fusion character if you really think about it. He has the electricity powers like Killua. He has the red eyes and is from a clan that's been slaughtered like Kurapika. He has the Amaterasu, which is the black flames that can burn anything. That's the same as the black dragon flame that Hiei uses. He even kind of low-key has Hiei swag, the black hair with the blue. But I would also say that's kind of taken more from Vegeta. And then he also has the name Sasuke, which is the name of Sasuke from Sasuke's own manga. And he looks kind of like a girl like that Sasuke. And then Naruto, it's already been said that Naruto is inspired by Goku. Some people say that Naruto is not a Goku clone, but Kishimoto deadass copied Naruto's orange. He copied Goku's orange style, with the orange clothes. Naruto likes to eat a bunch of food. Naruto's dumb as hell like Goku when it comes to like book smarts, but he's extremely tactical and intelligent when it comes to fights. And he can think of stuff that other people wouldn't think about in fights. And he's just a big old goofball, but he's like super lovable. Highly inspired by Dragon Ball. I mean, it's really obvious. Orochimaru is inspired by Orochimaru from the actual, like, there's like a old folklore story that's literally about Jiraiya the Toad sage. So the 3 Sannin are literally from that. And then I would also say Orochimaru is kind of a mix. He's like he's Hisoka, and he's inspired by the Orochimaru from the actual story. And I would say Michael Jackson in looks, because he looks so much like Michael Jackson. It's kind of like scary how much he looks like Michael Jackson. That could be a reach, but he really does look a lot like Michael Jackson when Michael Jackson was in his 40s and whatnot. But you can tell that he most definitely took inspiration when we go back to like the tuning exams, for example. It's pretty much the same thing where it's like they go into the forest and they get stopped by some creepy dude who's kind of obsessed with kids. Same thing like Hisoka in the Hunter exams. It's like the same exact thing in a forest. They both like the potential of children. They both low-key got pedophile tendencies. I mean, it's so obvious that Orochimaru and Hisoka are hella like similar. Of course, they go into different directions, but very similar. You could tell that Kishimoto definitely took inspiration from that. He even takes inspiration from like some of the names like Amaterasu and stuff like that. You can tell that there's like characters that are inspired by multiple things. Like Killer Bee is inspired by Muhammad Ali, but he's also inspired by, rappers in general because he loves to rap. The Rei Kages, they're basically wrestlers with electric powers. They're literally ninja wrestlers with electric powers. I freaking love that shit. And like, they're so cool too. It's like, you guys are literally wrestlers with electric powers. You guys are cool as fuck. Like, I fucking love the Rei Kages, bro. They just look cool as hell. What else? Again, this is just stuff that's off the top of my head that I've noticed, but it's pretty obvious that Naruto is literally a love letter to just anime as a media or a medium. And I really like that about Naruto. It actually made me love Naruto more because Naruto is obviously inspired by like multiple different things, Same thing, like I said, with One Piece, and same thing with Bleach. And it's pretty obvious that Bleach is inspired by Yu Yu Hakusho. One Piece is inspired by Dragon Ball. It's like the biggest inspiration it has. And then Naruto's biggest inspiration is Dragon Ball and Hunter x Hunter. Again, mostly Hunter x Hunter at the beginning because it does become its own thing. Like I said, it's never been confirmed, but when it comes to the Avatar thing, but I think Shippuden is more based on Avatar: Last Airbender a little bit. But you can really tell that the inspiration from Dragon Ball when you look at the first manga cover of Naruto. It literally has like the little smoky clouds, just like Dragon Ball does. It's really interesting because a lot of and I've noticed this about a lot of media, is that basically the greatest artist steal. That is so true. Picasso. But no, real talk, that is 100% true. Because usually the stories that get the biggest, they stole something from another story that was just as big before. You can make those arguments with like Star Wars, copying Dune, Harry Potter copying the Lord of the Rings and kind of copying Star Wars a little bit. I mean, you know, and sometimes all you got to do is take somebody's idea and make it more simple and people like it more. Like Dune is a little too political and a little too deep for most people. Most people don't want to hear all that political stuff. Star Wars still has the political stuff in it as well. However, Star Wars pays less attention to the political stuff and pays more attention to the action scenes and stuff. Because Star Wars will have like a 5-minute scene about political stuff, and then we'll have action for the next like 2 hours. So it is what it is. Dune, on the other hand, like when you read those old books, they talk about a lot of political stuff. But it's really obvious that Star Wars really took like a lot of inspiration from it. There's also another movie I remember seeing like back in the day. It has like Rihanna in it, and she's like an alien. And that movie feels like Star Wars probably copied a lot from it as well. I think like the actual comic for that movie, Star Wars copied, because it's like there's so much stuff in that movie where I was like, this is kind of like Star Wars. But that could be me remembering things incorrectly, but I swear it was like super similar to Star Wars. But yeah, it's really, and sometimes you could just give your stuff simple names. Star Wars. Like Star Wars just sounds more appealing than Dune does. And Dune is not bad by any means. But it's just like Star Wars itself just sounds appealing. You know? But yeah, a lot of media basically will just take from other media, but make it more simple, or sometimes making it more detailed actually helps. And that's why I always tell people when it comes to writing and your own writing style, you kind of want to take inspiration from all the stuff that's worked before in the past. So if you have like 6 different YouTubers you like that are super popular, you really could just take their styles and make amalgamation and fuse all their styles together and become like the ultimate YouTuber, and it will work for you because it works for them. So why would it not work for you? You know, but again, yeah, I like the fact that Naruto is pretty much a love letter to anime if you really think about it. Hopefully I explained it decent enough. Again, I'm running on a couple hours of sleep and I work 2 jobs now, so sometimes I might say stuff and it don't even make no sense, but hopefully this made enough sense. I hope everybody's night is going good. Like, comment, subscribe. Oh, thank you for the 20 subscriber. I always say thank you. But like, comment, subscribe, follow your boy. You ever feel lonely, feel like you want to talk to somebody, hit me up on Instagram. My Instagram is Lowkey Sule, just like my YouTube channel. Remember, no minors, only 18 and up if you're going to hit me up online on Instagram. Do not hit me up if you like 16 or something. I'm just going to block you. It is what it is. I ain't trying to come off as no weird type of EDP ass nigga. So, hey, bro. Hell nah. Shoot. Because I want my YouTube career to be like extremely positive. And I want it to be like, I want people to be like, man, he like is a really good YouTuber. I enjoy his videos. And I don't ever want to be in no controversial stuff. You know what I'm saying? I want it to literally just be like, you enjoy my videos. You like to have them kind of playing in the background while you're playing your video games, or while you at work, you just like to listen to them. You listen to the whole playlist and whatnot. I would prefer for it to be kind of like that. I'm not even trying to be like somebody as big as like Corey Kenshin. I would prefer for you to just listen to my stuff in the background. Like, it's just like a nice background noise to listen to, and it like relaxes you. You know, my mom has told me that my voice is very relaxing to listen to. So I'm like, I really want to, you know, have that type of effect on everybody. But of course I got a lot more content coming. This is just like something that was on my mind. You guys know I like to do stuff that's unscripted, but eventually when I get a camera and I start really taking YouTube super serious, then, you know, I'm going to probably have way better quality videos that feel more like a movie. But until then, this is pretty much the style I'm going to do. I don't really have enough time during the day to make some 3-4 hour long video that's amazing, that's a movie quality. I don't have a camera or nothing like that, so I'm using this phone for right now. But again, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys want me to talk about. I usually talk about just random anime stuff, but let me know something that is on your guys' mind that you would like to hear about when it comes to topics. I can't remember what I was going to make next. I was going to make a couple more videos. What was it? The hot takes. I got more hot takes coming. I forgot about that. We're going to do some more hot takes. JJK might be the next video. Hot takes on why JJK to me is like super duper mid. But I hope you guys' night is going good. Peace and blessings. Take care. Have a good one. Love you guys. And remember to love and cherish yourself. Get yourself some sleep so you don't got bags like me. You heard me?